Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Njenga Njeru. Now, today we have the matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here that any other time we have a man on board, the man must be looking for a woman. In the same way, when we have a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. And because today we have a man, I will tell you the kind of woman he is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches. The moment they get the right ones, they meet their destiny, so you're not lost. If you're new to the show, kindly subscribe, like the video, and don't forget that the contacts of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Njenga Njeru. Now, there is a debate that has been going on back and forth. Why should you declare your wealth? Why are you declaring your property? Are you trying to attract the wrong people? This is a question that has featured prominently on our show. And on the show, I've realized that when people say, I am broke, I don't have a job, I don't do anything for a living, or I do this and that for a living, then they seem to be honest. And people are like, wow, he's a good guy, she's a good woman, she talked the truth. However, there is still another group of people who are wealthy or even rich, if I may say, but when they come out to say that I am a rich man, I am a wealthy man, I am a rich woman, I am a wealthy woman, people have mixed reactions, saying, oh, this guy will attract the wrong people, this woman might okay. These people have said that because we have a couple of them, what is our bargaining power? Our bargaining power to get people who can be on our level, to get people who can be on our match, we will declare. If we can declare our poverty and nobody cares and nobody takes offense, then why can't we declare our wealth and people can just remain neutral? Okay, you attract what you are. Like begets like. I have started that because the guest onto this show insisted, and this is a person. For those of you who will be lucky to get this man, the guy is one of the people who is featured in the local dailies because of what he does. If you happen to have ever listened to Inoro, Inoro is a vernacular radio station belonging to the RMS, the Royal Media Services. There is a program called Mugabo wa Murimi, the voice of a farmer. Okay, and this voice of a farmer features different farmers who are doing unique things in their own farms to generate income and to bring diversity all around the area of agriculture. I love agriculture. I listen to such programs. I watch them on YouTube. I am just fascinated by how people can just create a living, create income, generate revenue out of agriculture. And having come from this part of the world, Africa is the most suitable part of the world to do farming. And sorry about that. I'm saying now our guest on today's show is a prominent farmer. He has been featured in different programs within the country that are ambassadors of farming. He is a brand ambassador of fertilizers, a brand ambassador of seeds, a brand ambassador of farming equipment like the knapsack sprayer and other farming equipment. He even at one point got awarded a tractor. So a farmer who gets to the level of being awarded, there is this notion of having the best and then the best of the best. In my motivational forums, I always encourage people to be the best of their versions because, again, there are only three medals. The gold medal goes to number one, the silver medal goes to number two, and the bronze medal goes to number three. All the others, thank you for coming. See you next time. No matter how close you are to number three, do you get the medal? Of course not. The question is, did you win? And that is exactly what people who are in agriculture, in business, in finance, they are doing. They are just trying to be the best versions of who they can be because you never know who is watching. And that is what Peter is on the show. Peter is a prominent farmer, a man who is very enthusiastic about farming, a man who has done everything in his ability to acquire land and do farming. And one of the reasons why the man is single, even at the age of 56, is because one thing led to another when he was growing and developing his dream. Sometimes you realize that if you're working together with somebody that does not believe in you, when you're working together, with somebody who does not believe in what you do and who you are, it becomes very difficult to deliver. And especially so if the person is of the opposite sex, if the person is your partner, your marriage partner. In Napoleon Hill's book, Think Big, not Think Big, Think and Grow Rich, Think and Grow Rich, there is an entire topic on the art or the mystery. A mystery is a secret. The mystery of sex transmutation. The mystery of sex transmutation. And he speaks about how converting sexual energy into productive workforce, into productive earning, can be effective. And this is what leaders across the globe leverage on. Okay, so what Peter has done, Peter is coming from Embu, and Embu is one of the regions where we have a lot of farming, and he is not living in Embu. Born and raised in Embu, received all his elementary education in Embu and part of Kirinyaga County. In fact, he went to Kagio, and then he went to the famous Baricho Boys. And then one thing led to another. He found himself in the North Rift. Now, being in those regions, he's able to do farming large scale because there are large tracts of land and all that. And for the last 19 years, he has been a committed farmer. 19 years, committed, successful farmer. And he's friends with the likes of Buzeki. Buzeki is the man who was running for governorship. He was, I think, number 2 guy who was running for governor of Uasin Gishu County. And he also competed with Mandago in the last elections. And they do the same level of farming. If you know what Buzeki is doing, that is exactly what Peter is doing. And his other name is Murimi. And for those of you who did literature, ama mkafanya fasihi, kuna sanaa, there are stylistic devices where you give somebody character according to their name. Okay, you give people characters according to their name. It's so much relevant and common in literature. Muremi means farmer, so he became a farmer. Okay, jina la kimajazi kupea mtu sifa zinazoambatana na tabia zake. Sasa Muremi is looking for a wife because he is divorced. And then the wife did a betrayal of a lifetime. Have you ever been betrayed? Ladies and gentlemen, betrayal is difficult. He was betrayed because that madam got married to his boss. You see? And sometimes such is life. You can control how you behave, but it is very difficult to control how other people behave. Very difficult. Maybe you can try to influence them, but you cannot do it for so long because sooner than later, people's true character will manifest. And Peter was left. Moremi was left because he got inspiration from a boss who happened to be a farmer, a dairy farmer. And the dairy farmer used to produce milk in large scale, sold to the Kenya KCC. Okay, Kenya Cooperative Creamery. Is that what KCC means? By the KCC inamaanisha ni KCC ya maziwa? Please let us know in the comment section. That is where he used to work. No, that's where his boss, the boss he used to work for, used to take milk. Got a lot of inspiration because the guy was a large-scale producer of milk, a large producer of eggs and things like that. Then he was a good farmer of maize. And these days, if you find somebody who has decided to live the next phase of their lives, two things happened. If you find a person who is truly disciplined and motivated, that means they met the phase of their life that became a game changer. They met a phase of their life that turned everything around. Maybe the man was divorced, the man or the woman encountered betrayal of a lifetime, things like that. And this is what changed Murimi. And Murimi has decided to ensure that his legacy lives on because they had a kid, they had a baby girl, and the girl was taken by now the stepfather. And kama kona stepfather ni tajiri, alikuwa former boss. Sinaona hata mtoto amemsahau, alienda akiwa mdogo. And after living all those years in denial and living the betrayal, he has healed. Then he has realized that on this show, people can just be very genuine. On this show, people are coming, getting matched, and then they are having spouses. And what can be better than that? Of course, nothing. This is the most reliable, the most authentic, the most clean, do I say the most clean or the cleanest? You know what I mean? Platform for dating, for singles. You come here and choose. If you come to the show, you are able to choose the kind of man that you find pleasing, the kind of man that you find fascinating, the kind of man that is the man of your dream, the woman of your dream. And that is why Peter Murimi is on the show. He's looking for a woman who is between the ages of 35 to 45 because he would like to get babies, at least two. Sometimes it is important to leave a legacy. And sometimes I've realized there are two sets of people. There are people who want to build wealth first, build a fortune first, then bring a family so that the family does not suffer. Then there is another group that wants to bring a family, then they have a quote. That family, the graph has been drawn already. And somehow they manage to succeed because God loves us all. Nobody came here by mistake. Nobody was born by mistake. And one thing I love about this show is that most people, and if not all of them, who are looking for matches here, they are not desperate. I have always insisted they are looking for better matches. People who are serious. Not that they are not asked out there. No. They just want to compare notes. Is this the kind of man I would want? Then this is a pool. You can fish what you want. Okay? You can also decide to be the fish and then you will be pulled by the person you want. What a mystery. And I'm wishing that Mr. Moremi will get a good woman between the ages of 35 and 45. If the woman has kids or a kid, not a problem because he had one. And I have to cut this video. I'm heading for a meeting and this is one of the calls I have to attend to. Okay, so guys, I want to ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'll post his contact on my Facebook page. I'll put Mr. Muremi's contact on my Facebook page at Njenga Njeru, and then to as many as of those who are interested, please get in touch. He's a good man, he's a Christian, and if you want to verify, in fact his sister is my best friend. Okay, our sister we are doing business with, very close, and said mtu ni wetu, whatever he told you is true. He visited my office. I know what I'm talking about. He has been featured prominently once and again. He's a good farmer. Do you love farming? Would you want to live in the North Rift? Contact Mr. Murimi. Until next time, this is Njenga Njeru. Subscribe. Bye bye.